Hello, my name is Yuki Hino. Welcome to my channel. This is the intro video to let everyone know a bit about myself and what to expect here from now on. I actually wrote most of this video script, so I'm sorry if I sound a bit more clunky than usual, since I'll be mostly just reading it out loud. Okay, let's start with introductions about myself. I'm an artist from Spain. I like drawing, but I also enjoy other creative things like music and writing. This channel was born because I was very inspired by other Pngtuber channels and all the fun things they could do with the models and assets, while doing some gaming or art or chatting too. This inspired me to want to do those things myself, draw all the little assets, the moving models, the intro and outro scenes, the backgrounds, etc. And to record the gameplay and put it all together nicely. I have no experience in any of it, but I want to learn. And what better way to do that than make myself the videos? And as you can tell, my spoken English is not that great. I haven't had much practice in speaking it out loud in the past, only writing, reading and listening. So this channel is also a way to practice speaking English openly and being more comfortable with it. So sorry about any mistakes I make. I am just still getting used to it and learning more. So in general, you can expect my initial videos to be rough around the edges, and probably everywhere else too. But I plan to keep polishing it a little by little as time goes by. Also, my little avatar Sona, as you can see, right now I'm going for a Pngtuber. I'm using Pngtuber Plus, by the way, to do the little Pngtuber thing. So shout out to them. I like giving credit to everyone. But my idea is in the future make a more elaborate one and eventually have a full 2.5D rigged model that can move and be synced with me. If you are not aware of it, that is something very complicated to do. So it will take me a long time to get there. But I hope you enjoy the journey with me and like seeing all my little updates and improvements as I work more on all my assets and arts, little by little. Now, let me talk about my persona. As I said at the start, my name is Yuki Hino. I chose this name because of its meanings, aside from my personal preference, of course. Yuki means snow, while Hino can be read as sun or day, plus field or wilderness. So to me, it means something like snow in a sunny field, which I like how that sounds. Back to the introduction, I am an Arctic fox, and you might think, but your fur is very dark, and you'd be right, because my fur changes once the cold weather comes. I need to be pure white during winter. I will have my little avatar reflects that during the day, the year. I can't speak. So look forward to those in the future too, if you want. It will keep changing. I also chose sunflowers as part of my symbols because I love them, and even if I'm an Arctic fox, I am very weak to the cold, so I always long for some warm days. And what better representation of the summer warmth than a sunflower, right? That's basically it. I don't have anything else. And now that introductions are over, let's go to the next topic. What can you expect to see in this channel? Well, I'm mostly gonna be uploading recorded videos of me playing games. I've also contemplated making art videos, but that might be harder to accomplish at first, so it might take a while. It might even come in the form of streams instead. We'll see. I am not too comfortable with streams yet, but with the practice from making the recorded videos, I might get confident enough for them. So I might do them in the future. Especially if I think there's interest in them, so let me know what you think about that if you'd like. In the comment section, of course. About the games you can expect me to play, I am mostly into story-rich games like visual novels and some RPGs. I also like calm, cozy simulation games, especially the farm ones, because I can spend hours and hours in them. And I also like horror games, so those could make an appearance in the future too. I will lean towards indie games if I can, since I like supporting the small studios and publishers. In the end, I can play a bunch of different genres, but those are what I go for most often, so those will be the ones I play the most. Still, I decided to make a community post for game recommendations. It should be up right now as of the publishing of this video. In there, you can leave me any game you would like me to play. But mind that just because it's recommended doesn't mean I play it. There's a lot of factors to consider, like if I've played it before, since some games aren't as entertaining to watch unless it's a first playthrough. Also, my personal preferences and my interest in the actual game. So feel free to pitch them too and not just giving me a list of names. With enough arguments and interesting ideas, I might get to it. But in the end, I will be the one making the decision of what I play. So don't feel bad if I don't end up picking your games. It's nothing personal, just what I want and what I'm comfortable with playing. Now, I want to go over the channel rules with you all to give it a little bit more context and make sure you all know them and understand. I think it's very important to make these things clear when starting a community so that no bigger problems arise from misunderstandings or not knowing. I even made a PowerPoint presentation for this because it's easier to see. Okay. I must also preface with saying these rules are the initial ones. I might have to modify, add or delete any as time passes and I see a need to. I'll always have them under my videos so you can check anytime. So let's get to it then. First one. As usual, no harassment, offensive comments or any kind of attack towards me or anyone else, be it someone else in the comment section or someone outside of it all entirely. I think this is quite self-explanatory. Aside from stuff in general that's wrong to say to anyone, you must be aware that not everyone has the same tolerance for some certain things. And even if you mean it in a joking manner or teasing, it doesn't come off as easily in text and the other person might not take it that way. So again, think twice about saying anything that might be offensive or could be interpreted as an attack to someone else. Next one. No backseat, tips or advice of any kind. I will delete comments about that. Only give me advice if I ask directly for it. Rhetorical questions or speaking my thoughts out loud do not mean I want an answer. I'm just talking for everyone. This is the typical thing that happens in gaming YouTube videos. A lot of people just cannot help themselves. They think this is so important to know, they cannot stop it. But please, don't do it. I don't like it and I think almost no one likes it unless they state it openly. So please respect that. Next is no spoilers of any kind. This will ruin the experience for everyone involved and might make me drop the game entirely or change my recording methods. For now, it can only be in the comment section or community posts, but it's also valid for the chat if I ever stream. Either way, it's very awful to do so, and I will assume you are a troll if you do it, and I will block you. So refrain from doing this, please. If it keeps happening, then I'll have to change my recording to be the full game before posting anything to avoid spoilers. And that will make my videos come up way slower or with weird pauses in between. So please be mindful. And I must add, since I'm the only moderator for now, don't do the "this is a spoiler, don't read it, Yuki," with a lot of spaces after and saying the spoiler to discuss with fellow watchers only. I have to moderate. I cannot tell if you are saying something terrible under there. I have to check. So none of those either, okay? Even if I know those are with good intentions, and I thank you for understanding that. Next, no spam. I think this is very basic. This includes repeated comments about the same thing, promoting yourself, other people or products, and or talking about completely out-of-topic matters, among other things. This I think everyone understands, but I think it's important to always remind everyone of it. Next, keep things safe for work unless stated otherwise. Some games I play might be mature, so not safe for work. Topics might be discussed in the comment section for them, but always stay on topic and discuss in a mature way. This is more about etiquette than anything. If the game is completely safe for work, I intend to keep the topics and comments of it the same way too. But of course, since I like horror games and some stories with more mature themes, those might come up too. They will have a disclaimer on them at the start, sometimes with some associated trigger warnings, and the topics that come up in those videos might be discussed. Of course, as I will too, as I'm playing. But please, if you do add to those conversations, do it in a mature way. I don't wish to encourage childish, quote-unquote, taboo humor or vulgar comments. I think we can all discuss these themes in an adult, serious way instead. And if you're too young for those, you should probably not watch the not safe for work videos anyway, so please refrain from interacting with them. I must add, for clarity, not safe for work is often associated just with sexual stuff, since that is what gets flagged faster everywhere on the internet right now. But for me, it means any content that is intended for an adult audience. It can also be violence, gore, dark psychological themes, etc. Just topics that might not be something everyone wants to see, since we all have our preferences and triggers. So yeah, keep that in mind, and I'll try to give the general trigger warnings at the start of those videos at least. Next one is no Gen AI of any kind, be it using my videos or my arts, etc. I cannot do anything about it if you do, sadly, but if I find anyone doing AI slop using any of my content, I will block them forever. This is my stance on the topic, and I am firm about it. I will do my best to never interact with anything made with Gen AI. I must clarify, since there's other kinds of AI that might not be as bad. The term AI itself is a bit iffy. I am not too clear about what it is. So we are talking about the generative AI that uses other people's art to make new quote-unquote art from it, be it drawings, text, video, music, etc. So going back to the topic, I will not use any Gen AI in my videos at all, at least not knowingly, since some games nowadays hide it and you can tell, but the assets I use will always be made by myself or bought from another artist, be it remade assets or commissions. I will not use Gen AI, and I do not wish to have my videos or art be used in any shape or form with Gen AI. Please respect this. I will be very upset if I find out that someone has done it. Next, I reiterate what I said earlier. The rules may change in the future if I feel the need to add or make anything more clear. I said it at the start, but a last reminder of it, since it will be a rule under each video too. And now that this topic is done, let me give you a bit of a disclaimer about myself, which might affect the channel in the future. My health is not good. I will not say specifics, since I prefer to keep my privacy in some matters, including health problems. But there might be some weeks when I just can't do anything at all and I have to rest. That might make the channel have some pauses in uploads here and there. I will probably say if I have a long bad period on the community posts, so you are all aware. But yes, this is gonna happen, I cannot help it, sorry about that. And for a lighter topic, I already pre-recorded some gameplay videos, so I plan to have a new video every day for a week after this video is posted, to kickstart the channel a little bit. After this, I'm not sure what my upload schedule will be, but probably 2-3 videos a week. That's what I think I can do, I hope. This is also something I'll figure out in due time, so be patient with me too. But for now, enjoy the ones that will be published fast. And I think that's all I wanted to say during this intro video. Thank you for listening till the end, and I hope you enjoy your stay in my channel. I hope we can all have fun together in this new space I created. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.